Last month, the police administration announced that DNA tests will be carried out on some human parts suspected to be that of the missing Takoradi girls, which were discovered in a septic tank by a team from the Criminal Investigations Department in a house where one of the suspected kidnappers lived. Weeks after the announcement, the families of the missing girls say they are yet to receive a response from the police administration after the DNA tests were taken on August 14th. Speaking at the 49th graduation of cadet officers at the police training school at Tesano here in Accra, President Akufo-Addo asked the police administration to fast-track its investigations into the matter and make the DNA reports public. According to him, the delay is creating more anxiety for the families of the girls.
In so saying, Ghanaians, especially the families of the 3 missing Takoradi girls and the recently discovered 4th person, are awaiting anxiously for news of their whereabouts from the police service. And I fervently hope the police service will respond soon.
The president also condemned what he calls the needless attacks on police officers carrying out their lawful duties, adding that recent killing of 2 police officers at Kaswa in the central region is unacceptable and must not repeat itself.
Recent attacks on some police officers, which have resulted in their deaths, must no longer be allowed to continue. I condemn these attacks in no uncertain terms, and I assure the police service and the general public that insofar as we are a nation governed under the rule of law, such criminal acts will not go unpunished. No one deserves to be killed under any criminal or extrajudicial circumstances. Personnel of the police service should not be seen as enemies, but rather partners in the fight against crime. I'm happy to note that the police administration has in all these cases acted promptly and arrested the perpetrators who are now facing trial. The Ghanaian people are expectant that such rapid arrests will also be carried out when the victims are ordinary citizens.
The president of NAGRAT, Angel Kabonu, says they believe in the assurances given by the presidency to deal with their concerns. NAGRAT says the newly introduced Human Resource Management Information Systems, HRMIS, acquired by the Public Services Commission, has brought a lot of problems and was distorting the payment of salaries of public school teachers across the country. The president's directive, according to NAGRAT, is timely and critical, hence their decision to call off the strike.
We are very happy with that because that was the basis on which we went on strike in the first place. That the HRMS was causing so much problems. It affected recruitment, it affected promotions, it affected all payments. And then we had a problem that payments have been lagging for 2-3 years because of the cumbersome nature of the RIS. So that is a very welcoming intervention by the president.
Wouldn't you say it was long overdue?
Well, yes, we have been calling for this suspension for a while now, and now that it has come, we take it happily.
It appears members of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, are yet to call off their strike after 7 regions joined the action by NAGRAT since they have similar concerns. NAT's decision to join the strike did not go down well with some of their national executives, particularly the General Secretary David Ofori Echampong, who openly condemned the action. At a news conference today, the Greater Accra Regional Branch of NAT demanded the resignation of the association's General Secretary. According to them, he is occupying the position illegally because he officially retired in July 2019. The group's anger is premised on the fact that Mr. Echampong distanced himself from their action and condemned same.
If they are saying that they don't back the strike, that one is their opinion. But they said that they don't know the identity of those chairmen. For you to have been a general secretary for the past 4 years, and those chairmen have been in office 2 years down the line, and you don't know them, should you continue as a general secretary?
The national president.
And the national president who that we campaigned for. We were those who organized delegates to go and vote for her as a national president. And she will say she doesn't know those chairmen. And those chairmen, she meets with those chairmen at executive meetings. There will soon be an executive meeting. She'll be meeting them. Will she send them out of the meeting hall because she doesn't recognize them? So if you are a leader, and this is the kind of leadership you are going to give us, that you will divide and rule, then it means.
In 2016, SIBTON Switch Systems was awarded a contract to enhance interoperability in mobile money transactions across all the telecommunication networks by the Bank of Ghana at a cost of 4.6 billion Ghana cedis. After the 2016 elections, which led to an appointment of a new management of the Bank of Ghana, the central bank reviewed the terms of the contract entered into by the previous administration. The contract was later abrogated and handed over to the Ghana Interbank Payment and Settlement Systems, GIPS, at a drastically reduced price. In reviewing the contract, the new management of the bank reached the conclusion that SIBTON had neither acquired the license nor fulfilled the condition precedent for the effectiveness of the rights and obligations of the parties. On the 9th of April 2018, SIBTON Switch Limited filed a request for arbitration at the International Dispute Resolution Centre of the London Court of International Arbitration against the Bank of Ghana for breaching the master agreement for the Ghana Retail Payment Systems infrastructure entered into by the two parties. The claimant, SIBTON Switch, went to the London Court of International Arbitration seeking relief in the sum of $478 million from the Bank of Ghana. According to the Bank of Ghana, the corrupt payments and bribes were uncovered by the bank's internal legal counsel, Hogan Lovells, during their preparation of the bank's defense to the arbitration claim brought by SIBTON Switch in respect of the terminated contract. The investigations revealed a sham contract signed between SIBTON Switch Limited and a shelf company, GIB Just Systems Limited, which showed that further payments of $500,000 were to be paid to Mr. Gilbert Addy. So who is Mr. Gilbert Addy? Mr. Gilbert Addy was the project manager leading the interoperability project. His role was to safeguard the bank's interest in the project, but instead he accepted huge bribes, which were more than 14 times his annual salary at the Bank of Ghana.
All the top 10 finalists seem to be overly prepared and ready to battle it out. The top 10 finalists had their last day of mentorship session, which began on the Citi Breakfast Show.
I entered the competition to test my skills in English language and to build myself in other ways, in other aspects. It has been very challenging yet exciting, and I am hoping to do well. I hope that by the grace of God, I'm going to win this.
I want my family and friends to expect not less than the best performance from me today, because I'm going to win this 10,000 Ghana cedis.
I entered the literacy challenge because I thought of it as an avenue for me to express myself, to get my views across, and the journey so far has been exciting but challenging.
They were then given a talk by the general manager of Citi FM and Citi TV, Bernard Koku Avle, who spoke to them on the act of thinking on your feet, after which they ended the day by going to Silverbird Cinema to watch the movie Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw. The grand finale comes up at the Swiss Paris and Alisa Hotel on Saturday at 10 a.m. This year's literacy challenge is powered by Citi FM with support from Citi TV, Fanchoco and Old Mutual.
Literacy